Hello everyone, my name is Yusuf Edwards, and welcome to part 71 of the Abigail and Margaret Film School. Let us begin. It was now 7 o'clock p.m. It was now 7 o'clock a.m. actually. Margaret was getting up for the final time in the daytime, the way they were supposed to be. Excuse me. Before all of the interruptions. She wakes up once again alongside Abigail. She was very happy to see her, but this time in the daytime, not in the mid-afternoon, not in the early morning or at midnight. She decides to get ready for work. So Margaret leaves the bedroom, but not before kissing her wife good morning. She goes into the bathroom. She gets undressed and she goes right into the shower. She gets in the shower and she washes everything off from the night before. After she washes everything off and is getting her mind okay, she gets out of the shower and she picks out the towel and she dries off. After that, she goes right back to her bedroom to get dressed for the school day, which has a couple of students in school, minus the Max, of course, because they are going on vacation. After that, she gets dressed, then she goes to the living room to wait for her wife to cook breakfast for the both of them. She then watches TV for a little while, and after that, Abigail shows up she walks to the kitchen to make the breakfast, to make breakfast for the both of them. Then she continues to watch TV for a little while as she is talking to Abigail about the day, telling her that the Max will not be at school today or for the next couple of weeks because they're on vacation. She says, "Oh, that's a little bit disappointing. It's not a big deal." And she begins cooking breakfast. She is very happy to know that there will be one student that they are going to be picking up. And she's very happy about that because she did not want to drive to the Max house and then pick them up and then drive to Peter's house and pick him up. That's going to be a long drive as well. They only have to make one long drive, and after that they eat breakfast. After they eat breakfast, it's now time to go. They leave the house, they get in the car, they get into the car, they buckle up their seatbelts, and they are gone. They pull up to Peter's house, and they wait for a while. He gets ready, and after that, he gets in the car, He says hi to them, and that's when he says something. He says something very important. He says, or rather, he asks a very important question. Sorry for the spit. Anyway, he says to both of them, or he asks both of them, do you want to see my mom after school? She would really love to meet you, and I would really love for her to meet you as well. They both say yes, and they are gone from his house. So they pull up to the school as everybody else is pulling up to the school as well. And they get out of the car, and they were walking towards the school in the hallway, along with the other students at the film school. Rather, they make it to the classroom. All of them do. All of the students do, as well as the teachers, and which is at this point still Abigail and Margaret herself, and Peter, who is a student at the school as well. They take their seats and they begin the lesson. The lesson is going wonderfully well. People are learning what they need to learn, as always, and things are coming along swimmingly, to say the very least. After that, school ends for the day. They all go back to their cars, as Abigail and Margaret and, of course, Peter are leaving to go to their car. They get into the car and they begin driving to Peter's house. So they pull up to his house and they get out of the car and Peter knocks on the door. She answers it. She opens up the door and welcomes them both in. They smell something very delicious. Peter's mom tells them to sit down, or asks them to sit down. They do. They are smelling something very, very delicious at this point. And they realize that it's some pastries. And they get really, really excited for the treats that they're about to eat at this point. They are talking to Peter about about what he learned, and he says, "I learned a lot. Actually, this is a very nice school. I, as always, am learning so much from you guys. I cannot wait to make my first film. It's gonna be really exciting." I know, right? You're going to Mexico to do the film competition, right? Yes. I am very, very excited to do that. I am very excited to do that. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be a wonderful thing, he says to both of them. His mom comes out with cupcakes that she made from scratch. They both get a plate of cupcakes, and they begin eating them one by one, whilst talking about their favorite student, and his mom talking about her favorite son. Yes. Telling each other one of the best qualities of Peter. After that, they leave. They leave after eating cupcakes. After a couple of hours of eating cupcakes, they leave Peter's house. They get in the car and they drive away from the house. They go back to they go back to their house or their own house, and they open up the door car doors. They leave the car. They get out of the car actually. Then they get into the house. They open up the door and they walk into the house, I should say. After that, they are just buzzing. They are very happy to have met Peter's mom. And they sit down talking about her, how they want to be her friend and all, how awesome she is. After that, they begin watching TV together as they are continuing to talk about Peter's mom, and how wonderful she is. After that, they begin getting ready for dinner. She goes into the bathroom to wash her hands and wash her face because there was still cupcake on it, of course. So she washes her face. After that, she leaves the bathroom, goes back into the living room, walks to the kitchen, sits down at the dinner table, and waits for dinner to be cooked and to arrive at her side of the table. Abigail begins cooking dinner for the both of them, for each other. She is still talking about how wonderful Peter's mom is. As always, Abigail, is very, when she meets a person that she really likes, she can't stop talking about them. It becomes a problem sometimes for her. Anyway, she is just talking and talking. After that, dinner is served. After she cooks dinner, of course. And whilst she's talking about Peter's mom. Alongside Margaret, who also cannot stop talking about Peter's mom, and how great she is or was. After that, they begin eating dinner, and they're having a wonderful time talking to each other about everything, and the school lesson, and Peter's mom as well. After that, they get back on the couch after they have just finished dinner, and they just relax for a while before they have to go to bed. They're watching their favorite, the newest episode of their favorite sitcom. They're having a blast, laughing their butts off, as always. And the news comes on. Nothing noteworthy. After they watch a bit, after the news turns off, they get back to the show. It was a great show, but now it was time to go and turn off the TV. So that's exactly what Margaret did. She turns off the TV and she goes, they begin walking to the bedroom together. They walk to the bedroom together, and they take off their clothes and put on their pajamas, and they get under the covers as always, and they of course go right back to sleep once again. And that was it. To be continued. To be continued. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a like, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment down below telling me what do you like about the video or hate about the video, and I will see you next time. Bye bye for now.